YouTube and content creation is how I pay rent. It's how I survive. It's how I eat food. If I don't do YouTube and I don't do content creation, then my income goes away, and I'm putting those things in jeopardy. If I'm not uploading, it's not because I have some sort of spite to everyone and I'm gonna quit. It's because there's some big personal issues going on with me that's making it so that it's not as easy to do anymore. Hey, what's up guys? So today I wanted to make a video giving you guys an explanation as to what's been going on, why I've been gone off of YouTube, where I've been, and where I plan on going in the future. Because a ton of you guys, and I mean a lot of you guys, have been wondering, hey, where I've been, where the uploads have gone, what happened to Undefeatable, what happened to me, are you okay, where's my content? All these questions that people have, and I hope to answer them all within this video because I really do love and appreciate you guys a lot, the ones that are still here watching and supporting me. And I felt like I wanted to get back into uploading again and just throwing out content, but it always felt wrong because I didn't do a video like the one I'm doing right now. And honestly, the hardest part about this was, one, finding the right words to articulate what I want to articulate, and two, pushing the record button and even doing it in the first place, because these kind of videos usually kind of have a sort of melancholy feel to it. Pouring my heart out on the internet is kind of hard to do. But to sit back and watch, I'm gonna have gameplay footage of Smash and or Overwatch in the background. So go ahead and have this tabbed out. Just listen to it so that you guys know everything that happens. So the first thing that people probably want to know is what happened. Okay, so as many of you guys know, I've been doing YouTube for a while now. I've been doing YouTube for about 8 years, 9 years of my life. I had my old channel that I'm not going to say anything about, but then I named a new channel, Ace the Third, about 6 years ago. So far, I have 800 plus uploads on my channel. 800. So for me to have gone, 7 years on this channel and uploaded 800 videos to just suddenly stop like that, obviously there's a big reason for that. No, it's not because I'm bored and I want to do something else. I'm not quitting. That's the first thing I want to establish. I'm not quitting YouTube. But I cannot believe that I watched so many other people go through YouTube. Some started off small, didn't go anywhere, and some started off small and ended up huge. But it seems like people who do it for a long time go through this small sadness phase of their channel life. Sometimes it lasts for a little bit, sometimes it lasts for a long time. I didn't think that was a thing that was going to be happening with me, because I was just so happy and passionate about my YouTube channel that I didn't think that would ever happen. I didn't think that I ever would have to go through that. But of course, I eventually got a little bit sad too. Not a little bit, a lot of sadness. So I want to establish something. The series that I'm most known for is Undefeatable. The Smash Bros series. A lot of you guys have come here on my channel because of that reason. I want to establish that Undefeatable is not about some guy on for glory who never loses, and if he loses, it's the end of that's not the point. The point of Undefeatable is for me to get proficient enough with the character and have enough knowledge with the character to go on for glory and go on large streaks while winning, while I explain to you guys the reason why that's happening, the reasons why the character that I'm using is successful, what you can do with the character to also replicate that success. It's not about being the best ever. It's about learning and educating. That's my whole thing about being on YouTube. The whole reason why I did Pokemon for all those years, and the whole reason why I did Smash now, and the reason why I wanted to get into Overwatch is because I wanted to get really good at those things and in an entertaining way educate people on how to play or how to get better, because I play these games for countless amounts of hours and not everyone can do that. So I wanted to give my knowledge to everyone else. That was the whole point of Undefeatable. The thing that kind of got to me after a while was how much people were, one, getting away from the original point of the series, and two, expecting me to lose or wanting me to lose. After a while, at first I kind of didn't care, but there was a lot of people that really wanted to see me fail. And it wasn't just on like Undefeatable, it was across tournaments and things too, just because of the nature of how Undefeatable was. And honestly, it got a little bit daunting. You know, I wasn't really sure where the support really was in those people, because I thought these people were supposed to be, you know, fans and everything. I know that sounds silly, but I don't know. I have a big problem of paying attention to vocal minorities and small groups of people, of negative people, and paying attention to that rather than the positive people that are supporting me. Now, I'm just saying that was the way the things started out. You know, that wasn't the whole entire reason why I went on this long hiatus. It was just there were people that were wanting me to fail, and already that was a little bit of an irky thing that I had on me. If you guys didn't know, another thing that I like to do with Smash is go to tournaments. There was a time last year where I would go to a tournament literally every weekend. I would be going to a tournament locally or something a few cities away, or I'd be going to a national whenever they happened, or a regional. I'd be going to a tournament usually every other week. I went to them very frequently, and it was very fun. The reason why I went to those tournaments was so I could learn, so I could see how my characters stack against each other in an actual competitive setting. I love competing. You know, competing is something that seriously drives me and has a big flame in my heart, and gets a side out of me that I don't see anywhere else in my, you know, in my lifestyle in general. Because I want to see how the people around me stack up, you know, to myself, with the characters that I use. But it was mostly to have fun. You know, tournaments were supposed to be a fun experience for me, and they were for a very long time. Then what started to happen was, you know, I'd be doing well, and what started to happen was, again, people were wanting me to lose. I would go to nationals, you know, and they'd be very fun to attend. You know, seeing all my friends here that I've met all over the country and frankly all over the world, all these people that I've met. It's very nice to see these people. And then there's just this audience of people that want me to lose because I'm undefeatable. I'm so cocky. He's so arrogant. He knows everything about For Glory. He's not Zero. He doesn't win everything. What the fuck? He's not the best. I don't fucking care about that. I'm not here for all of that. I'm here on YouTube to educate and to entertain. I'm not here to win every tournament. I'm there to do my fucking best, you know, and if I don't, that sucks, you know, and if I do, that's fantastic, okay? It was just irritating when, you know, I would do my absolute best in these tournaments. The best I did at a national was 33rd at CEO 2015 and 33rd at Pound 2016. Very respectable placements in my opinion. Those are the best two tournaments that I did, you know, well at. And, you know, I try to go above that bar, but doing that obviously is very hard, you know. But because people were expecting me to lose, when I did achieve something like 33rd at those events, nobody would give a fuck about those. It wasn't the fact that I was expecting some sort of praise from that, because that's not what I was expecting. What I did receive, though, was, ha ha, you're not as good as you thought, huh? You're overrated, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, I just did my best. I'm not here for all that. And it was just annoying and overwhelming how much people cared about my results on everything, on YouTube and locally too. People were expecting so much out of me, and I couldn't live up to their expectations. And that's something in general that got on my nerves when it came to Smash, was living up to an expectation of everyone around me and not living up to what I want for myself. As sassy and as put offish as I am, I do heavily care a lot about what other people feel, what they think, and what they say. I read, or there was a point where I would read every single comment on one of my videos. I would read every single reply. I would go on my Twitter, read every single message and everything. There was a time where I would do all that, and it's because I want to see how everyone feels. And unfortunately, because I'm a fucking moron, I would only focus and pay attention to the negative aspects of what people were saying. I'd only be paying attention to the harsh criticisms. Your content is this, you're not that great, you're this, you're that. Everything that would eventually come to break me down and make me not want to upload as much anymore, because I just didn't see the growth that I feel like I could have done, the growth that I feel that everyone was expecting me to do. When I saw people around me who did YouTube, just being real, when I saw Alphared and I saw Styles and I saw all these other people who were doing what I was doing, and they were doing, you know, so much better than me. It's not the fact that I wasn't doing as great as them. It's the fact that, like, I know I can do that too, but I don't know the necessary ways for me to do that. And I guess I kind of felt like, because I didn't know the right thing to do, or I didn't know the right direction to go in, I felt like everything that I uploaded was just trash. I felt like everything that I uploaded on YouTube was just awful and subpar and not much to shake a stick at. And that's an awful way to feel about your own content. It really sucks how something that I was so passionate about and something that I was so elated about for such a long period of time, you know, turned into stress and sadness and false realities. It's really obnoxious and annoying. So long story short, I paid attention too much to negativity on my channel. I would pay too much attention to negative comments, to negative people in general, and I would let that influence all of my actions, or many of my actions when it came to how I created content and how I played Smash in general. Obviously, that was the wrong thing to do. Obviously, I should have been paying attention to the ones that love me and the ones that care and the ones that are looking out for me. I should have been paying attention to those people and not the fucking people that I'm never going to satisfy. It's really difficult concept for me to understand that I still don't get it to this day, but I have this awful mentality that I can make everyone happy, that I can make everyone entertained, and I can make everyone, you know, feel good. And honestly, it's so hard for me to not believe that, but I'm doing my best. Like, I'm trying my best to not really care and just do my absolute best, and if it's not enough for those people, then leave. But it's a process that I'm working on. I'm working on learning that fact. I mean, plus during all that time I was having relationship issues, blah, 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 all that stuff, but I mean, that's not, you know, the main part of it. It's just a little side note. What have I been doing? Okay, so for those of you who have been around and you haven't been seeing my uploads, but you have been involved with me, you know that I am fairly active on Twitter. I go on Twitter every single day. That's something that I wanted to do, not only because I enjoy Twitter, but because I wanted everyone to know that I was still here and that I was still alive. You know, giving you updates on things that have been, you know, happening in my life, or just giving you something to look at and be entertained at. If you don't use Twitter and it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. No, I understand that. But if you have been wondering where I've been and you have a Twitter, then there's where you would find me. Twitter was one of the things that I was doing, and streaming. Streaming was the main thing I have been doing for a while now. I stream at the very least twice a week, but at the most probably like 4 or 5 times a week. I've been streaming Fire Emblem, I've been streaming Paper Mario, that was a long time ago, that was like last year. Smash every so often. Mother 3, I streamed Outlast forever. Let's see, Fire Emblem Awakening and Conquest I'm working on right now. I did Birthright. Some other scary game. I've just been working on streaming a lot of different games here and there. Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, 15, What else the fuck? Overwatch, another huge one that I've been streaming and working on. I've been doing a lot of that kind of stuff on Twitch because I felt like if I can't do videos because they're so strict for me to do, then at least I can do streaming where, one, I don't have to have the restrictions of, oh, I have to edit this perfectly and the sound quality has to be amazing and this and that of making videos, and I have to worry about mean comments and everything. I'm also around the presence of my fantastic, wonderful, uplifting, I would die for friends. Just friends that just make it so that all this stuff is so much easier to go through and to deal with. I've been going to tournaments every so often, not so much anymore because there's still the anxiety there of performing, and plus my state. I love them, but there's a certain caliber and expectation that they have of me that I don't really feel like I can reach at all times, and I want to pay attention more to myself and what I'm doing. And the fact that that bar is there, if I don't go past that bar, then people, get on my case. It just makes me not want to participate anymore. You're supposed to be winning, or I can't lose to this, or I can't, or you're supposed to be going to this, and why didn't you do well at this, and this and that. Like, I know sometimes people are kind of kidding with it, trying to be funny about it, but whereas it's a little bit funny to you, it kind of makes you want to fucking die on the inside. But it's okay, I'm not gonna blame anybody for all that stuff, but it's the reason why I haven't been approaching tournaments as much anymore. It's the reason why I haven't been approaching YouTube either. Like, when I upload stuff now, I don't pay attention to comments. I can't, like, I look at the on the main comments on the front page, the top comments, but I don't dive as deep into the comments anymore because I am so scared of negative, awful feedback that makes me want to feel bad about myself again. And I don't want to look at my statistics because I know my fucking channel is dying. I'm fully aware. I know. For the people that are mad at me about not uploading, there's one thing that I really want to get across to those people, and that's YouTube and content creation is my main source of income. YouTube and content creation is how I pay rent. It's how I survive. It's how I eat food. If I don't do YouTube and I don't do content creation, then my income goes away, and I'm putting those things in jeopardy. If I'm not uploading, it's not because I have some sort of spite to everyone and I'm gonna quit. It's because there's some big personal issues going on with me that's making it so that it's not as easy to do anymore. And I also refuse to put out shit content. I fucking refuse. I will not put out ass content that's just there to be there. I'm not gonna put out some stupid ass montage of shitty poopy clips together and just call it a day. I'm not doing that. I refuse to just throw things on my channel. I'm not going to do that. All these 814 videos that I've worked on, I've put my heart into, and I am not going to just throw out ass content just for the sake of it, just because I said I've uploaded. I'm not doing that. I'm going to resolve my issues and resolve my conflicts first about myself and my channel and where I need to go in the right direction. I'm going to resolve those things first, and then I'm going to upload. I'm not just going to put out mediocre things for you guys because that's not where you came here. You didn't come here for shit. So now that you know what's happened and where I've been, you're probably wondering where I'm gonna go in the future. Okay, I am doing my absolute best to go about doing content creation in YouTube in a different way that isn't so destructive. And when I say destructive, I mean I look at my stuff and I'm proud of it. Oh, I could have just did everything better, Did I articulate that well? Why did I stammer on my speech right there? I could have definitely said that a different way. Or, oh, I could have played better. Or, oh, this could have been longer. Or there's always some sort of critique that I have on myself about my channel and the videos that I make and the way everything is produced. It's never a complete satisfaction with everything that I upload. And I'm going to try my best to do my best and just be proud of it. I'm still going to be aiming to making, I'm still gonna aim for making improvements. I'm still gonna aim for the best that I can, do. But I'm not gonna be so hypercritical of myself, because I know that's preventing me from getting out the content that I can. I'm gonna try my best to filter the negativity out and try to find something constructive out of it. And if it's not constructive, then I'm not going to pay attention to it anymore, because there's no point of doing such. So, I kind of do hate saying uploads are coming, because yes, they are. It's just that, I guess because I have this video out already and I have told you guys why everything's happened, I guess I can be more confident in just throwing out videos now. Videos that I'm proud of, obviously. That's really what's been keeping me behind. It's just that I didn't want to get back into it, because there's been this gap of me not uploading, and people have been wondering why. I kind of wonder sometimes if people remember that I uploaded every fucking day for about 1.5 years. Every day, pretty much. And if I skipped a few days or a day or two, there'd be a damn good reason for it, and I'd be stressed the fuck out about it. There is a reason why I have 814 uploads on this channel. I love you guys so much. I really do. You guys make this experience so worthwhile, and I am endlessly grateful for what you guys have done for me. Be here and comment here and watch videos all the way to this point, and like and reply to me on Twitter, and watch my streams, and subscribe to me, and join me on Discord, and talk to me, and interact with me, and hug me at tournaments, and ask me to sign things, and embrace me in general. So I really don't want to let you guys down, because you're the reason why I am happy with the way my life has been going. I refuse to completely let this all go, because this is what has made me happy, and this is what has opened up almost every single one of the doors that I've had in my adult life, and I'm not gonna let that go. I refuse to. You guys have... Why the fuck am I crying? That's so ugly. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Anyway, if you've been wondering where I've been, then I've told you. If you want to see more of me and it's not on YouTube, then just watch my streams on Twitch. I stream very often. I have it in my description. Twitch TV/AceStar3rd. I stream there often, a whole bunch of games, Smash sometimes, and other games too. So if you want to go there, then I'll be there if I'm not here, okay? That's one thing that I've always wanted to have. It's sort of a second option when it comes to content for me. And a lot of you guys have utilized it, but some of you guys haven't. And I want you guys to know that option is there if you really do want more of me, and if it happens to not be here. I'm going to do my best to upload more often, and I'm going to do my best to look at the positivity and take it more seriously, because that's something that I definitely had an issue with for the past few years now, is, really understanding the value and the meaning of positivity, and compliments and support in general. So never forget how special you guys are. Never forget that I endlessly appreciate you guys, and never forget that I'm not gonna give up on you, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed everything. I love you guys so much, okay? I love you guys so much. Please don't forget that. Please don't forget that. I know I fuck up. I know I fuck up so many times. I get things wrong. I make mistakes. I suck sometimes. I really fucking suck sometimes. I let people down and I disappoint people, but I want you to know that I'm trying, okay? And I'm gonna make up for those things, hopefully. And I hopefully can make you guys proud. And if not, and you leave, then I hope you've had a great time. But for those of you who are staying, then I love you guys so much, and I appreciate it, and I'll continue to make things awesome for you, okay? Alright, so here's the video. I finally got it done. Oh my god, going back and editing this is gonna be awkward, but hey, at least I got it out. Again, I love you guys so much. You're just wonderful, okay? And don't forget that. And I hope you have an extremely wonderful day, okay? Until next time, bye.